How about we do the Ijoy combo? How about that? Yeah, it's old news. It's old news, right? But you know, get around to what I can get around to when I can get around to it. This is the sleeve. Y'all might have saw me unbox it in a vape mail video. You know, it comes in the nice plastic case. You know, all that good stuff, right? We showed the bits when we did it, but we'll do it again. Spare center post right there, bunch of spare grub screws, couple of Phillips head screws, bunch of O-rings, and a block off plate in there, which I have not used. Haven't really used anything out of here other than the coils. The coils that were in here were pretty good. I mean, they're still in one of the decks. We'll try not to make this too damn long, right? What else you get? Well, you get the Ijoy combo, all you know, ready to rock. Pretty much comes with a pre-built, you can't do anything with it deck, which you can purchase on some sites, and it has these awesomely gucky coils at the moment. Just regular old wire. They're 0.3. And they're rated for 40 to 80 watts. Information, you know, information. And they vape at 40 watts, at 40 watt, 40.1, I guess, on the Snow Wolf, whatever. Pretty damn nice. And they're under $4 for a new coil head. One coil head. It's like, we'll just say under $4. You can find them all sorts of places. I got this Ijoy combo, some UD Clapton wire, fused Clapton wire, and those Triton coil heads that you may have saw, all from e-ciggity. All right. Other places have them. I don't think I'm going to link anything in this video. I'm just not going to link. I like e-ciggity, and for being out there in Hawaii land, I believe, they get stuff to me really fast. It's weird. Don't know how they do that. Get a spare glass in there. Gotta find the right spot for that. The pre-made coil head, sure, has a little rubber grommet thing that you can put over it when you put it away. Also comes with this weird chuff style, not really chuff style because then it would go up, I guess, whatever. And you just screw on to the airflow control. Really strange. I'll just get into bits right now with this. You see where that airflow is? Right there. And you can see the coil in there, right? So if I put this on here, see if I can get it to show up on cam. Right? There's the airflow. Right? Right where it is. But your cap goes all the way down here. So when you use this head, air goes in, then up, then in, then back up again. It kind of makes it a little turbulent. You can tell it's just, you know, it's got to do this number in order to get in there. It's odd. I don't have that issue nearly as bad with the other two heads that come with. Alright? Put that out of there. Put that out there. Out there? Out of there? Sure, whatever. Alright? Got the nice barrel. It's nice. Does the job. Combo Rdta, right? So if you want to Google this, Ijoy combo Rdta. Does come with this drip tip also, which, oh Lord, just a regular 510 wide bore drip tip. All right. Put that back on there. Makes it easy to unscrew this. It's your airflow control. Double O-ring. It's kind of nice. I haven't used this just because with the builds I put in here, That's a little close to the coils for me. That's a little I don't want to burn my mouth hole type deal. And if you do it that way, it looks like that. And yeah, it's not really that comfortable. It'd be nice if I had I don't know, it's fairly wide open there. I don't know if a goon drip tip or something to that nature would slide in there, but that would probably make it more user friendly for me. But I've been enjoying the 510 portion of this. Did it screw all the way down? I don't know, because I left it in there, you know. Let's see. Airflow, right? Get in there. Harder to do it when it's not on the device. Airflow, right? Whatever you do on one side happens on the other side. So yes, if you want to block this off and use the single coil block, I don't know how the airflow travels in there. I haven't used it. Don't do a lot of single coil builds in a dual coil dripper or tank, and that is why I bought this in the first place. Is I use it as a dripper. It's really nice that it has a tank down there. I might fill the tank once. Otherwise, after I've filled the tank and there's no more juice in it, I just drip over the top, and I don't really have to worry about over dripping, because if I do, it just falls into the tank. Cool beans. Let's pull that out of there. We'll pull that out of there. This comes apart really easy. If you want to take the whole thing to bits, alright? You want to take the whole thing to bits, there's a regular screw for, and yeah, it sticks out quite a bit, so hybrid your life away, whatever. That's a perfectly safe pin to throw on a hybrid, just saying, because it does protrude quite a bit. I know I'm long-winded. Just get to the parts we want to know about. I know. Little screws, big hands. You know, that's how the world works. Take the screw out, right? Screw's gone. You can unscrew this however you want. You can take the whole thing, bolt those bits together if you want. You're left with your tank. Tank's held in with dual O-rings right there, and is in there quite nicely. Doesn't want to move. You can make it move, but it doesn't want to move. And there's your wick sticking out of that goofy non-rebuildable deck. And I say it's non-rebuildable because I did crush the original one trying to figure out if I could or not. So this is one off of Vape Royalty's site, I believe. I'm gonna stick this thing back in the box because it's juicy and wicked, and put this little, you put the little cap on it and store it. Of course, then you have gucky wicks. You could put it the other way. I don't know. There's a plastic bag in here for a reason, right? Sure. But yeah, got that rebuild or non-rebuildable deck off of Vape Royalty. It's got pins that are press fit in place, and I suppose if you drilled them out, you could get it apart. But I don't know how the wires are exactly attached, whether they're some kind of soldered to the bottom or how it is. But those coils don't move in that deck whatsoever. Yeah, and re-wicking it, good luck with that too. If you want to reuse it and dry burn it and re-wick it, I suggest just burning the cotton right out of it. Let it go dry. Burn the cotton right out of it and then pull it. There's so much wick in those coils, they don't move at all. And they don't move so much that the wire used on that, I don't know what gauge it is. It's got to be Kenthal, otherwise the Snow Wolf would be like, hey, TC mode, yay, we're happy. But it doesn't. It goes into power mode. And they're really soft. The wires are really soft, but you'd never tell it while the cotton's in there. When the cotton's in there, you can barely even twitch them a little bit. That's how much cotton is in that thing. So just pulling it out ain't going to happen, because if you try that, it's going to mess the coils up. Alright, that out of the way. You notice I didn't have the coils that came with this in the plastic baggie anymore, because they're on this clamp deck that comes with the Ijoy combo. How close can we get it? Will it even focus once we get there? You gonna focus? No? No focus for you. Look, it's still focusing on my face. Stop that. How about now? How about now? Yeah, it is what it is. This is our quad core Claptons, basically. Forget what it comes out to right now. 0.15. 0.15 is what it comes out to. But it's got the nice clamp style deck. Just screws right onto the top. Put really big stuff. They are spring loaded, so they do raise up. It's kind of nice. And the other deck that comes with it is velocity style, and I have some of the UD Clapton wire rolled up in there. Just regular old velocity style. I'm going to put the deck in. This beautiful deck right here that comes with it. Those two decks and the non-rebuildable head come with it. Right? No center pin in there. We'll put the center pin in. Why not? Why not? Then we could accidentally fire our device as we build and have a really good day. Right? Don't mind me if the dog starts barking. It is almost mail time around here. And that happens. I will push the power button. I ain't going to turn it off. I will push the power button on the old Snow Wolf just to reset it. And new atomizer? Yes. Reading a 0.16 at the moment. Shall we wick it? Sure. We'll show you how to wick it. Yeah, I got a scissors. I'm good. Right? Mind the belly. Right. Something like that. Some cotton from KB Vape still laying around. That should be good enough. I'm not going to pull off the outsides. I'm just going to chop this in half, hopefully, without messing it up too bad with the old Coil Master scissors. Well, we could just have advertisements for days, right? We're using this company's this and that company's that, and yeah, we could do that for days. Always wash your hands before you wick things, or whatever you last touch, whether it be your armpit or the dog, is what you're going to taste. Right? Right. So remember that next time you wick and go, why does that taste funny? This might be too much, actually. Oh. I think these are like, they're just 3 mil coils, I think. I haven't adjusted them or nothing for a while, so get in there, get in there, get in there. And you really just want the cotton to reach down far enough to touch the glass, really. They don't have to go very far at all, but so if I just pull this down here, somewhere around here, that's how most people wick it anyhow. I use it as a dripper more than anything. When you tilt it, the wicks get wet. That's a little off. That's a little off. Right? Right? Doesn't matter. It's still gonna vape the same, whether your wicks are correct or not, unless you have too much or too little cotton in there, right? That ain't gonna work. Don't you love it on the videos of people that have been vaping for a really long time? Computer almost went to sleep. Takes them forever to wick stuff. It's like, dude, you've been vaping for a long time. Why is that taking you so long? Because cotton doesn't like to play nice with others. That's why. Get in there this time. Oh my lord. You can always get the tips of these wet too, and then they will just suck on down. Yay, he did it. He did it. Yay. And you just make the one side as long as the other side, and then snip that one off as long as what that is. And we're good, right? Almost. Take the old screwdriver and stick it down in there. I have been highly enjoying this. Since I've been using the series box mod, I've been more or less on my velocity. And you can wet these before you do this so they actually stick in there a little better. Which probably isn't a bad idea because this cotton, Japanese cotton, is so nice and fluffy and all that good stuff. Chubby Gorilla bottles, yo. Yeah, still got some stash box laying around. See how the Chubby Gorilla bottle just decided to puke a little bit right there? Yeah, I don't know. Still, Chubby Gorilla. It's a hell of a name for a bottle. Just pour some juice on there. You can do whatever you want, really. It's only at 40 watts. See, look at that. Chubby Gorilla, stop leaking. It's not really leaking, it just overflows out the top and does whatever the hell it wants. You can just pour it on there. Just pour it on there, man. And then you got your ring, right? And the ring goes on, and I like to spin it the opposite way until you get that little catch right there. Now the trick to this is getting this ring into a position. If you want to use this as a tank, you have to get this ring into a position where it's not going to be covered by wick. Right there, that fill hole. So if you turn it so far that it really has to be in like one of 4 areas. Right along the post, so you have a wick on this side and a wick on that side, and it'll give you a gap in there to fill this up. Or right in front of your coil on either side, so you have a wick over there and a wick over there and a gap in the middle. And it doesn't always work out perfect for you. So you can see there's a little bit of wick in there. We just take a little screwdriver. If you want to use this as a tank and fill it up, I suggest you move those out of the way before you try to fill it up. Okay? Where'd the vape rag go? Oh, the vape rag disappeared. It's terrible. And on this, y'all know me. I like my airflow about the same size as what the coil is. Because what's the point of going farther than what your coil is? Which on this would be about half. So we got it at half. Half. Line it up. Stick it on there. It does have a mark that I don't think my camera's going to pick up, but it does, on that gold ring, it has a drip mark There you go. You can see it right there. It has a drip mark right there for where the hole is. So you know where it is. Instead of going, oh, look at this, and now your hole's on this side and all your juice pours out when you take the cap off, you can flip it over. And none of your juice is going to pour out. Kind of nice that they tell you where it is. Or mark where it is. Put it that way. But now, I don't know if that'll pick that up. See that? You can see right through there. My coils are right there. It's all good. It doesn't do this number. It goes right to them. That's only 40 watts. 40 watts on a 0.1516 ain't really anything. And I can just pour juice in this all day, because if it overfills, it just goes down in the tank. Yeah, that's 2.5 volts. I think I was rocking this at about 60 before, so let's go up to 64. Sure. The heads are nice to work with. They do the job. Very nice screws on the velocity deck. Very nice screws in the clamp style deck. And love it or leave it. You have the option to just buy a head for it. All in all, what I was looking for was a dripper with side airflow, adjustable, dual coil. That's it. That was my next RDA basically. And I was looking at all sorts of stuff, and they have airflow that comes in here, goes up to the top, or comes in this side, goes down, goes back up, comes in. Dude, I just want some side airflow. This fit the bill. It's worked out perfectly for what I want. Comes with a couple different build decks. Has a tank. You can also purchase separately just a bottom base plate basically for this, which takes the tank out of the whole thing, and it becomes just a solid dripper with just a little bit of room in the base plate for a little bit of overflow juice to go into. They do have a ton of other styles, sure, of heads. There's just some of them on the side of the package right there. There's that dripper base. There's options for this. I believe when I picked this up from eCiggity, it was like $33 or something like that. I think somewhere around there. So it's in the budget right there, right? It's not like it's a $100 tank. Highly enjoying it though. This is the way I've been rocking it. That's probably the way I'm going to continue to rock it. Tank's empty. I didn't put anything in the tank. It's really easy to fill up with this, but it's just as easy to just blat a whole bunch of juice in there. Just pour it in there and see where that takes you. If it gets oversaturated, you'll see the wicks down there just dripping juice into the tank. Yay. A much smoother airflow than that non-rebuildable deck. Great. Works wonderful. There's the stats, if you can read it. It's pretty shiny and bright in here. And the snow has got a pretty damn bright screen. Don't pay attention to the temperature because temperature function is not enabled right now. It's just wattage. That's it. See? Beautiful. Yeah, I would probably buy that again just for functionality's sake of it. I haven't had a problem going like that and it dripping out or anything. You just saw me fill this. I vaped on it a whopping twice. Ain't nothing coming out. So, yeah. I know some people like to once they get the cotton in there, they take their little screwdriver and they put a little airflow hole basically in between the deck and the cotton so it wicks better. But I haven't had an issue either way I've done it. That's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed the Ijoy combo vid as much as I did vaping on it. Got juice all over my table. It is what it is. You all have fun now, because I know I will.